GSPs will drop right back down to 170 pounds, UFC commentator Joe Rogan. Street Pierre, 36, claimed the 185 pounds crown earlier this month in the main event of UFC 217, which took place at Madison Square Garden in New York. The former two-time welterweight champion got his hands on his fourth UFC title with an emphatic victory over Britain's Michael Bisping, whom he defeated via a third-round technical submission. Immediately after the fight, UFC President Dana White claimed Street Pierre's next outing would see him take part in a middleweight title unification fight with interim 185 pounds champion Robert Whittaker. Many in the MMA world are of the belief that Street Pierre will decide against defending middleweight title in order to try and reclaim the welterweight title he vacated in December 2013. One man who is part of that group is UFC commentator Joe Rogan, who voiced that view to Brandon Schaub during a recent episode of the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. "I don't think so either," Rogan said in response to Schaub's claim that Street Pierre won't defend the middleweight title. "I think he drops right back down to 170 pounds. When I was thinking about him fighting, and Woodley is no effing picnic. That ain't a good time. I think he drops right back down to 170 pounds." Joe Rogan on George's Street Pierre's next fight. "You know, Woodley has been dealing with a shoulder injury. He hurt his shoulder pretty bad in that fight, early in the Thompson fight. And so what he does about that, that's what's up in the air. If he chooses to have surgery, I believe has. I don't know if he's talked about it, but I believe he has a labrum tear. So the question is, what does he decide to do about that?" Street Pierre fueled further doubt over his future middleweight division last week by saying, "I don't have any intention of making the middleweight guys lose their time. I'm gonna go on vacation next week, then talk to the UFC. Right now, my contract is written that I have to fight Robert Whittaker, but a lot of things can happen in MMA, you see things change all the time.